Welcome back to Advanced English Language Academy. Today our topic is causative sentences. I think most of you would be hearing this word for the first time because we normally listen to teachers explaining assertive sentence, negative sentence, positive sentences, these kinds of sentences. But for the first time, you will come across the word causative sentence. They are a little unique but very easy. Okay. When we talk about causative sentences, so we will talk about its usage first. When to use causative sentences? We use causative sentences when the doer does not perform the action himself or herself. He makes someone else to do it. He causes the action to happen. For example, my car is out of order, right? Or my marker is out of order or anything else. Now it's my job to repair it, but I don't repair it myself. I give it to a mechanic or any other person. He repairs the car. Or for example, I just want to bring chair to my class. So I don't do it myself. I will get someone's help. Okay? For example, someone is sitting here, so I ask one of my favorite students, for example, Imad, to bring the chair. So bringing chair was my action. Actually, it should have been performed by me, but I didn't perform it. I used someone else to perform that. So in that state, I will use causative sentence. For example, your English language or your English notebook is incomplete and you give it to your friend. So at that time, you are the sentence that you will use, that will be causative, right? For example, your teacher wants to check your notebook tomorrow. You are busy. Maybe you have a wedding party in your house, birthday party, okay? So you will give your notebook to one of your friends. When he completes the notebook for you, automatically you didn't do the thing yourself. You made someone else to do that thing for you, okay? You made someone else do that thing for you. In that case, you will use causative sentence. In Urdu, I'm sorry I'm speaking Urdu for the first time from my channel, but I have to. One is karna, one is karwana. So causative sentences are used for karwana, right? We use causative sentences in these cases, as I told you, that when the action is not performed by the person to whom the action belongs. He uses someone else to do that thing. Let's talk about causative verbs. Causative verbs can be make, has, have, get, and let. When to use make or mad? Okay, when I use mad, it means I used the second form of verb. Okay, it is the second form of make. You force someone. Someone is your subordinate, or maybe he's junior to you. And for example, I'm a teacher, so I can also order. Can I? By the way, I never order. I always request, as far as I'm concerned, so I always request. But let's suppose I become a little strict, okay? And I force you to do something. It's impossible for me to force anyone to do anything because I have never done so. But anyhow, let's suppose I just, for example, your English notebook is incomplete, okay? You are intermediate student, so you don't have to complete your notebook, but I'm talking about school. Let's suppose I'm a school teacher. I'm not, but let's suppose I'm a school teacher. And I ask you to complete your notebook in one night. It's very difficult. I'm asking you to take the bull by the horns, right? Tomorrow you come to me, you haven't slept. Your eyes are red. You just look at me with angry eyes. So I ask you, what happened, my son? And you say, sir, you made me complete the notebook in one night. So this is the kind of force I apply, right? Persuading means, you request someone. For example, one of our students who is very lazy, he doesn't go for parties. Let's talk about Imad. So we request him, Imad, please go with us, please go with us, please. Now, Imad is very stingy as well, so he will go with us with only one condition. He will go with us that, if you pay my amount, so then I will go with you. Ghayur says to him, Imad, please go with us, otherwise we will mind it. Shahab requests him. Now we persuaded him, right? We used some ways, some techniques to persuade him. So we say, I got him to. So one point is here, with only get, you will have to use infinitive. Infinitive means 2 plus the first form of verb. So I got him to complete my notebook. For example, my notebook is incomplete. I requested him, Ataur Rahman, please complete my notebooks. Otherwise, my teacher will beat me. He'll punish me. He'll do that and that and that. He'll get me out of the class. By the way, teachers don't beat nowadays. They can just get you out of the class. They can just have a few harsh words with you, but they don't get you out of the class. But just to prevent your being out of the class, you request one of your friends, and you just beg, you request, and you'd say that, oh, if you did this to me, I'll be thankful to you for the rest of my whole life. That is called persuading. So you will use, I got him to complete my notebook. With get, you will have to use to, not with make, not with let, and not with not with any other causative verb, but only with get you will have to use to. Then, for example, I'm your senior, right? Okay? And I ask you to do something. So I'm neither requesting nor commanding. I'm not forcing you. For example, I ask you to open the notebooks. So in this case, I'm just your teacher. It's my authority. It's my seniority. Okay? I'm not requesting. I'm not forcing anyone. I'm just using my authority. In that case, you will have to use had. Okay? You'll have to use had. I had him complete the files. For example, you have a boss, right? And the boss comes and asks you to complete your files or anything, file work, or for example, he asks you to email some letters or these kinds of things. So he's not using any technique. He's not requesting you. He's not forcing you. He's just using his authority. For example, you are senior to someone. You ask your younger brother to bring you a glass of water. So in that case also, you are not requesting. You are not persuading. You are just using your seniority. I had him complete the files. Right. That means that you just used your authority. Allowing. Allow means, you just allow things to happen. You do not interfere, okay? For example, I let him go. I could have held him. I could have stopped him, but I let him go. Allow, for example, okay? For example, we have a long class today, and I tell you people that you can't go, and then I receive a phone from your parents, and I let you go, right? Last one, I got my car repaired. A little bit difficult, but we can talk about it. You don't want to show the doer, who did it. You just want to talk about the action that you wanted to perform and you performed. Just that. For example, I got my car repaired. You are not showing the person who repaired it. Obviously, there is no need, because we know that the mechanic would have repaired. It would have been repaired by the mechanic. But we are just concerned about telling other people that I got my car repaired. I got my house furnished. I got my waistcoat washed. So, right? So I don't want to show you the doer. A professional will have done this, and there is no need to talk about that person. Thanks a lot. Keep watching, and inshallah we'll come up with another video.